So in essence, Bharat, what you have been relating is that you have been fortunate and have been graced by some very prominent Indian masters, spiritual masters, and now you have come. You were describing the story that you met all. You came up to the point of Tiruvannamalai.
Yes.
So please carry on from there. Ramana Maharshi.
Oh, Ramana Maharshi.
Yeah.
Ramana Maharshi is a very living presence in Arunachala now. If you go into his room where he was living, he is there. There's no, and you can have his darshan. There's no, and then, of course, thousands of people around the world come to experience that at Ramana Ashram.
Mm-hmm.
But again, there's not this emphasis on how to live in the world in the relative self as being taught here with Dada Bhagavan.
Yes.
And to me, because I had, I'm more on this radical Advaita Vedanta teachings that nothing exists and this is a dream, and we're in this waking dream that we're dreaming together. It's a collective dream. It's not. It's a waking dream, and so it was always okay. It doesn't matter what Bharat does in this life, but now I feel I have to step back from that and experiment and be with the teachings of Dada Bhagavan, which is talking about having the absolute self, the pure self, and the relative self, or the personality of Bharat, and to create a separation where you try to remain as you can as the pure soul, the pure self, and just be the witness but I mean, it's more than just being the witness. You're not just being the witness, you're actually directing the relative self how to be, and you in a scientific way. That if you act in a certain way and you do a certain thing, it's creating karma, and this karma is then is going to propel you into a future life, and if you generate negative karma, you're going to suffer from it.
Yes.
And so that what is I am very now want to experiment with, and I'm feeling the absolute need that I have to learn. What I really would love to learn is forgiveness, to bring forgiveness into my heart, because coming from a Jewish background, New York Jewish background, the eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth is so ingrained, and and it's to become a Christian, it's not so easy for me. But in the teachings of Dada Bhagavan, this is very real and very, very possible, because they're coming from a Jain tradition, which is very much advocating not to hurt any living being or any living soul. And when you do hurt other people, other beings, you are suffering the consequences. So, I'm not quite sure what else to say right now.
Yes, that's
unless you have a question.
No, this is specifically with reference to this that remorse that you were mentioning to me, that a whole bunch of remorse came. You became more aware of it, whereas before with the Advaita philosophy, the Advaita Vedantic approach to it, you had almost kind of negated it, and now you have to face it in the light of the new light that has kind of opened up within you, so that you are facing it and seeing it as it is, rather than feeling the pain of it.
Yeah, when before, let's say, I would get angry. My rationalization about that was okay. I'm still that. I still am the pure soul, the pure self. Whether I'm angry or I'm not angry, that was always my rationalization. And then, of course, once the anger would die down, I would be able to do be vigilant and come back to resting more in the self. So that's the way I've been, operating for the last since 10, 15 years, and it's been quite successful. But now I'm seeing that slowly the charge around me has gotten heavier and heavier and heavier. I'm getting more and more people having irate, negative interactions with. There's many people who are in Tiruvannamalai that I'm not talking to, because once you betray me, it's so all the principles of that are being taught by Gaga Bhavan is to negate that, and it's so perfect because it's just absolutely the teachings I need right now, and I'm so very, very grateful for that. That the self, God, whatever, has brought me here for exactly what I need, and I really sincerely say that.
But thank you very much for sharing this with us, and you really would not have any objections if we share what you've said so far with anyone, would you? I mean,
that's what we're here for.
Yes, thank you very much. Yes,
to share the light. That's what.
Yes, the share the light, Jai. So we close by saying Jai Satchidanand.
Jai Satchidanand.
Jai Satchidanand. Jai Satchidanand. Jai Satchidanand. Jai Satchidanand. Jai Satchidanand.